Welcome to this video on how to kill the Puma. And of course I did a video on how to kill the Cayman, and so I'll put that in the link to the description if you want to see how to kill the Cayman. Now the Puma is very different than the Cayman fight. There's similarities, but there's also differences. Now these are two of the top animals and beasts that you will face in Green Hell VR that can kill you very quickly. You know, there's other ones that can cause serious damage, like rattlesnakes and piranha and stingrays, those type of things. But the Pumas and they're what, an apex predator? I forget what they call those, where they can kill you pretty quickly. Now, in terms of the fight, it's very similar to the Cayman. You have three ways you can fight him. One is to use the bow. One is to use the spear and throw it at him. The other is to use a shorter weapon, like I've got the machete, or you can use an axe, the rusted axe, or something like that. Now, similar to the Cayman, I do not prefer to use the bow or to throw spears. I find that he's probably going to take you out if you miss. You're probably going to die. There's a good chance. So I like, again, it's the same strategy with the Cayman. You want to move. You got to stay on the move. You want to try to do circles like I'm doing right now. Do circles, take shots, but don't stand in front of him and just let him swing away at you. He's probably going to kill you relatively shortly. Now, there is a big difference, though, between the Puma and the Cayman fight. They're actually very different fights. Now, the Cayman is a one strike. He can kill you in one strike. No matter what your health is, you can see my health right here. No matter what your health is, he can kill you in one strike. The Puma, now this is the key point. Depends on your health. If your health is all the way up, you can take 2 or 3 hits and, you know, still live to fight another day. Whereas with the Cayman, no. You get hit by him, you're very likely going to die. So that's the first point I want to make. You have a little bit more wiggle room. Not a lot, but you, depending on your health. Now, if your health is low, you might only be able to take one hit if you're lucky. So just keep that in mind. It's important when you're kind of walking around the jungle and exploring. Try to keep those nutrients going and the health up. It will serve you if you run into a Puma, which is a very good chance. Now, usually when you run into a Puma, or you know they're around, you'll hear them. First of all, you can also hear them. They're very silent, though, but sometimes you can hear them kind of growl. But the big sign is you will see a carcass, like an animal. I don't have it in front of me here, but you'll see it. It'll be a rotting animal. That's the sign that they're around, so you have to pay very close attention. Now, the Puma fight itself is also very different than the Cayman. It's going to do something very differently. You may do some serious damage to it, but then it will run away. So you have to keep that in mind. It's a little bit disorientating. It's not like the Cayman. The Cayman will just stay and fight you. The Cayman will just stay and fight you. However, with the Puma, he will take some damage from you, and then he will run away. It's usually a short distance, and you may think, oh, I'm going to win this fight. Then he turns around and he attacks you again, and you have to dodge him again. So just keep that in mind, that you may it's a much longer fight than the Cayman fight. So just keep that in mind. It's going to go on probably a little bit longer. He may run away 2 or 3 times. And again, you have to decide the strategy. The strategy I like, again, is kind of the same strategy with the Cayman. Keep moving in circles, swing away, hit him, keep moving. Make sure he's not just standing right in front of you. Okay, usually he is right around this area. Let's take a look. Trying to see if I see him. He's usually around here. Let's walk. This is the thing, that he's less noticeable. Well, I don't know if he's less noticeable than the Cayman, but there he is. Okay, so here we go. It's on. Got to keep moving. Keep moving. See, he's taking hits. Got him. So that is how you kill the Puma. And actually, I probably should do another fight because he didn't really run away that time. He hung around. But again, you noticed I kept moving. I didn't just stay right in front of him. That's the key. I don't even care what weapon you have. If you have a bone dagger or it's the same process. If you have a simple axe, stone axe, doesn't matter. Keep moving, and you'll very likely win the fight. In some respects, he's easier than the Cayman because it's not a one-shot kill. But he's also, he can start running away. And I probably should do another fight with him just to show you that. But I'll talk about it. So it's actually, when he runs away, he's close to death. So he may like run, usually it'll run like back to this bush, and you'll be standing here. He'll come back and do a lunge at you, and you just have to dodge it and hit him. I mean, that's pretty much all you have to do. Once he's starting to run away, you're in pretty good shape. You have to hit him several times before he does that. In this case, he didn't. But you can see the overall process is always the same. Keep moving, hitting, keep moving, hitting. Don't let him just stand right in front of you and start swinging. Now, I wanted to show you, this is a telltale sign you are going to run into a Puma. If you have if you see a dead carcass, you pretty much know there's a chance. It's not always the case. I would say 25% chance. It's not always the case you're going to see a Puma, but there's a chance he might be around. And like I said, a lot of times he's very quiet. Like he might be behind one of these bushes and lunge out at you. So just be very careful. Walk in one direction and never kind of just walk like this, just walk around willy-nilly. You want to kind of walk around in one direction. Like if I was going this way, I would kind of stop and look around a little bit and just see what you see. Like we see that animal, but is there anything else out here? You kind of just take a look, and you might see him kind of loitering in a bush, hiding in a bush. The easiest ways to tell is he has a long tail. That's how you know. Like these guys, that guy I just showed you, he can be confusing. Like that can look like a Puma, but you know it's the Puma because it's very distinctive with his tail. You'll see the tail. He's disintegrated, but he has this long tail. You know that it's him. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching.